Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So tonight I have a no contact message from your person. I will be pulling from this deck here just to see how your person is currently feeling, how they are currently viewing you and or your connection at this time, as well as any other important messages that they may have for you, okay? Also, a quick message before we get into the reading. Personal readings are now open and will be open for a limited time. So if you feel called to receive a personal reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below, as well as information on how to join us over on Patreon, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first message that we have here is, I can feel your energy. And immediately upon pulling this card, I'm picking up on a connection that's really in this stage of hot and cold, or there's just this really push and pull type of energy coming through with this card here. Divine Feminine, there's a masculine who wants you to know that they can feel you heavily at this time. This is someone who may have a very, very hard time resisting you because they are so attracted to you. But the thing that really has their attention is how you make them feel, especially when you're in their presence. If they could be honest with you, they would admit that there are key things in this connection with you that empower them, but there are also things that awaken doubt as well, okay? And at this time, they can't help but notice that there's something very different coming through with your energy. And it's beginning to make them feel a little bit uneasy, maybe even a little resistant. So if you picked up on your person being hot and cold, okay, this is definitely where that is stemming from. And they're picking up on all of this energetically. So this could be something very subtle in your energy, but they can still feel it. It's almost as if they're picking up on the fact that there's a part of you that you just won't surrender to them. And because of that, there are parts of this connection that still feel really undefined. There's major chemistry here that I'm picking up on mentally and emotionally, but lately it feels as if there's been some kind of energetic shift. So this is highlighting the dynamic between the masculine and the feminine on an energetic level. And in case you're wondering, you're currently being viewed as the type of feminine that they need to seek confirmation about before they engage you any further. It's almost as if they know that once they get involved with you on a deeper level, that their lives will be altered or changed in some kind of way. And that can be something that they honestly find to be exciting, but there's a part of it that's still a little unpredictable and risky as well. So a lot of their actions are based on what they feel for you and their inner knowing. And at this time, they're trying to understand your position as the feminine in their lives. And I feel like this is where the challenges come in, because their position as the masculine is so different from yours. So Divine Feminine, from your person's POV, it could be a little hard for them to look away from what they're noticing in the physical while still holding on to what's being confirmed internally about this connection with you. And this is really playing on their mind at this time because they feel as if you're initiating this in some way. But what's interesting is that you feel the same way about them, okay? So this could be a time in your connection where the both of you have questions about what's about to come next. But this is unfolding and developing in a very different way for the both of you, okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have here is, I can't reach out to you. Wow. Yeah, this is a connection that's about to take a very, very interesting turn. And Divine Feminine, I'm getting that you would be surprised to find out how your person is currently viewing you now as opposed to how they were viewing you in the past. This is a connection that is beginning to pick up a lot of momentum in the 5D. So the intuitive nudge that you both feel is really driving the connection right now. but this is really getting to your masculine. So if you haven't heard from your person or if things seem shifty, this is why. And just with the energy of this card here, they not only want to make it clear that they can't reach out to you at this moment, they may even feel that it's in your best interest for them to keep their distance right now. I'm also getting awakening very clearly. But something about the underlying energy of this awakening is stopping your person dead in their tracks, okay? Something about it feels different to them. So this could be why they are waiting to engage you. Because whenever the masculine goes through an awakening, it changes them on a core level. Not only internally, but externally as well. And their awakenings are so deep and so impactful that it usually comes with a decision. It's like once they get new information, because the masculine is driven by action, they can't remain the same. Okay, every area of their lives must change. So if you feel a high level of anticipation at this time, or as if something is about to shift in a major way in the upcoming weeks or months, then you not only have a very, very powerful energetic bond with this masculine, but you are also going to be in some way affected by this awakening that they're going through right now, or that they're being initiated into right now, okay? And the energy is so intense with this awakening that it has your person in their head a lot, okay? It has them expending a lot of mental activity around your connection, because something about this energy feels like it can either move you forward or move you backward, okay? But something is going to change. It's not going to stay the way that it is right now. And all of this is depending on how your masculine is emotionally affected by this. And also what they choose to do with the information that they come into about you, okay? But this is definitely something that your person called in. It's almost as if they're seeking clarity as it pertains to the unknown aspects of your connection. Because what's coming through so clearly is that this is definitely a masculine who feels emotionally invested in you. And they're now beginning to wonder about the physical investment and how this kind of connection will play out or unfold in the future for them. So, Divine Feminine, if you've been wondering what your person's next move is, I'm getting clearly that there's some very important information that stands in between you and them at this time, or a very important answer to a question that they've been ruminating over for a very long time. And this is directly tied to you, Divine Feminine, and also the next stage of your connection as well, okay? It's almost like your person's thoughts are being projected to maybe a certain moment in time, the future aspect of your connection, and they can't stop trying to connect the dots. So there could be a lot of blank space, but I'm definitely picking up on heavy push and pull energy. This could be a connection with a lot of stop and go. This could be a connection where, you know, there's just this hot and cold element to it that you can't really put your finger on. And you may not know how this is affecting your person, but I'm definitely getting that this is something that they think about way more often than you may realize, okay? So the next message that we have here is, wow, we have heart chakra. Yeah, this is a person who has very, very deep feelings for you, Divine Feminine, whether you are aware of this or not, okay? So this awakening that your person is going through is happening directly at the heart space, which explains why it's so intense and why it's so different for this masculine. This also explains why they may want to keep their distance from you at this time as well, because what was once hidden is now being exposed to them. And honestly, it feels like this masculine is awakening to their raw, real feelings about you in this connection, Divine Feminine. So if they haven't approached you yet, it's only because they're still sorting all of this out. But what's sticking out to them the most is that you came into their lives as an answer to a problem that they were having in previous connections, okay? And when it comes to the energy of love, this is the most powerful energy on the planet. It's the highest vibration on the planet. But your person also understands that there's a lower manifestation of love as well. And not the energy of love itself, but just how it's perceived and understood by different people on an individual basis. This is also highlighting that there's a shadow aspect of this masculine that they brought into this connection with you. And maybe they even projected this onto you, divine feminine, because I'm getting very clearly that whatever your person is dealing with is definitely spilling over into your connection. This is definitely picking up on something external to your connection here. But however you respond to this masculine, the way that you engage them, the way that you're navigating this no contact period, the way that you navigate the connection when you are in contact with them or when you are in conversation with them, it's confirming things not only about you, but also about feminine energy in general. And with this card here, heart chakra, this is picking up on the energy of a person who's being changed from the inside because of this. And it's changing the way that they see everything else. But this is really illuminating the underlying energy of your connection. And these are things that they have never considered until they met you, divine feminine. So there's something very significant about the way that they have you positioned in their lives that really helps to unlock parts of their psyche in a way that no one was able to in the past. And now you have them questioning their next move with you. And maybe you're not privy to this because of the time, because of the distance, because of the space, but this connection is becoming very symbolic to your masculine in a way that they're still trying to piece together. So this is clearly something that they feel they needed to do without you, okay? That's very, very important to them. And because the way this energy is coming through, this could be something that they don't want to spill over into your connection. This could be something that they don't want to affect their moods, their energy. It's almost like they're in this repair mode when it comes to your connection here. So this is clearly something that they feel they need to do without you. It almost feels like a step-by-step process. There are certain things that they want to handle by themselves before they come back together with you to determine how to move your connection forward in the next stage, okay? Let's get the next message here. Wow. So the next message that we have is, I never saw you coming. Wow. Yeah, I keep getting this energy of just unpredictability when it comes to you, or just how this masculine views you, okay? You're connected to a masculine who's always viewed their relationships as an area of their lives where they held the most power, okay? And they consider this to be the one area where they're fully in control. It's almost as if they believe that as the masculine, this is where they have the power of choice, where they get to choose, okay? They can choose who they want, when they want, and how they want, okay? So in this way, they've always viewed this area of their lives as the one place where they had the advantage. But all of this is changing after being with you, divine feminine. And they're shocked because they never saw this coming, okay? The truth is that they also never saw you coming as well. But I'm getting that what they're experiencing is nothing that you're doing to them directly. This is all a result of them being connected to you. So what they're experiencing as this awakening at the heart space is a very different process from what you may experience as a heart opening, divine feminine. What it feels like for the masculine is like the heart space is literally being cracked open. Because whenever the masculine's energy rises to the heart space, it literally feels similar to an ego death. So it can feel like an identity shift for them. And it's not the same when you open your heart space, divine feminine. When your heart expands, it heightens your yin energy, your receiver energy, and you become more receptive and more open to love. But with your masculine, it's very, very different. It's almost the opposite for them. A heart opening for them is full of contrast. It's almost as if they begin to reject people, places, and things to the point where they can feel like something is happening to them on a deeper level. I'm even getting that this energy can be so powerful that their physical body will even begin to reject people. So if that's something that you're worried about while your person is away from you or at a distance from you, you shouldn't be, okay? And it's like your person wants to make that very, very clear. Everything becomes almost obsolete except for you. And the entire journey or process will continue to feel like that for your person until they come into permanent union with you. So you may think that a lot of the different stages that your person is going through is like a breeze for them, but it's not. They can feel it, okay? And sometimes they feel it even more because they're trained to be more stoic. They're trained to be unbothered and unfazed emotionally. But it's actually in these moments of contrast that activates your person's heart space. But what's sticking out here the most, or I guess the thing that they want you to know the most right now, is that this entire connection with you has been completely unpredictable. But even more so now, because for them, ascending and awakening usually takes place in their physical reality first before it starts to click on an internal and a spiritual level. And this is why you may notice that it's in the moments of distance that your connection feels even more intense. Maybe you even begin to receive a massive amount of energy or signs from your masculine. It's because for your masculine, there is great power in absence, okay? It's almost as if the one person that they know can soothe them and make them feel better and they can speak to, and could help them accelerate this process is not there. And that often leads to them having very powerful emotions like frustration, repression, doubt, but mainly anger. And when we look at this on a spiritual level, anger is a very, very powerful emotion. And honestly, when it comes to manifestation and creating something and using your energy to manifest or bring things to the physical reality, the emotion of anger can cause things to happen very rapidly and also very unexpectedly. So if you're wondering how they feel about your connection overall, they're definitely going through a powerful awakening, and it's triggering very powerful responses in them. This is why they feel like it's in your best interest for them to do this alone, because they know that it's a very different process for them. They know that it's a different energy from when your heart space is activated, divine feminine. They also feel like this is a part of the journey for them as the masculine that is very, very misunderstood, okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have is, I was so wrong about you. Yeah, divine feminine, I just got runner very, very clearly. But what's interesting about this energy is that it's completely flipped, okay? So this is a masculine who's beginning to view you as the runner. And this is why their feelings for you are so intense at this time. This also explains why they had to initiate this separation or this break period, because you did something in the recent past that shifted the entire dynamic of your connection. I'm getting you instantly put this masculine in chaser mode from the very, very beginning. And for this type of dynamic, or according to the information out there about the twin flame journey, this is rare. But honestly, me personally, I believe that this is how it's meant to be. When you hear about the twin flame dynamic, it always describes the feminine in a very, very different light. The feminine is usually the one who first recognizes the masculine and immediately assumes this role of the chaser, okay? But I'm not getting that at all. From the minute this masculine crossed paths with you, they knew that you would change them, but they didn't know how or why or when this would happen. Honestly, this masculine was under the impression that they could not be changed and that their belief system about relationships or about love could not be altered. especially by a feminine energy. And it's no offense to you, Divine Feminine. This is just giving you a peek into your person's mindset about feminine energy in general, or just about connections in general. And even though your person will probably never admit this to you, but there were certain things that your person didn't feel the need to discuss with you as it pertains to expectations, or the both of your expectations going into this connection, because this is someone who was really under the impression that you were just going to blindly follow their lead, okay? But I'm getting that the exact opposite happened. And this is where you made them question themselves. They begin to wonder why you were running from them. And if so, what was it about them that made you react to them that way, okay? I'm even getting that you confuse this person so much that they open this connection up to external opinions, which is something that this masculine usually does not do. But you made them seek advice. So the energy that I was picking up on in the beginning with that push and pull, that hot and cold energy, this energy is stemming from you, Divine Feminine. You're in a connection that is extremely rare. You're in a connection where, upon coming in contact with this masculine, you were not in chaser mode, okay? There was something about this person that really, really made you feel intense emotions. And this could have been from a protective space. This could have been from you wanting to protect your heart chakra. But your person could pick up on this. And now they're questioning themselves. Now they're curious to know if this is something that you always do, you know, with the people that you're in connections with, or are you just behaving this way because of them, okay? And this is making them realize that they were so wrong about you. And not only were they wrong about you, they were wrong about the way that you were going to respond to their energy. And this is why they're so focused on this connection at this time, because you are the only feminine who got this kind of physical reaction out of them, okay? And for some reason, they were not expecting to feel this way about you, even at this moment. So the fact that this energy is still activated in them, even while at a distance, is very, very telling for them. And I'm getting for you as well, okay? And it's making your person question how to move your connection forward. It's also making them question their approach. You may have them changing their approach a little bit, okay? Because I'm getting that the way that they operated in connections prior to you is so different. You will probably be shocked to see how your masculine navigated connections in the past, because the response that you're getting right now, which may be a little confusing, because I'm getting that this person really started this connection off in heavy pursuit of you, Divine Feminine, and for some reason they pulled their energy back, okay? This happened for a reason. Your person is awakening to the fact that this dynamic of this connection is different from what they're used to. And all of this is really activating their heart space. It's almost as if a lot of the questions that they have about you as a person, as a soul, is beginning to get very, very clear. And this is coming to them in this moment of separation. It's almost like them being connected to you and them being around you. Maybe you have a very intense connection, but them being physically in your presence was kind of clouding their judgment in a sense. But now I'm getting that all of the answers are coming to them, and it's coming to them in a very, very profound way. Okay, let's get the last message here. Yeah. The last message that we have is the truth is too painful. Wow. If you're resonating with this message, this connection is very, very rare, okay? But this is picking up on two souls who are recognizing one another. And this stage of your connection is acting as a confirmation, especially for this masculine. This is a masculine energy who understands the power of dynamics and of connections, and how from the beginning, it really puts pressure on the feminine energy. These are all things that they're picking up, or things that are beginning to click from how they used to show up in connection versus what's really being activated and open in their heart space right now. They understand how the masculine energy is able to plant seeds, to make you move, and kind of respond to them with little to no effort on their part. And this is because you both are so different. With you being the feminine vessel, it's very easy for you to take on the emotions of your environment. And this gets amplified whenever your heart is involved or whenever your heart space is activated. And this masculine knows that. They also know how dangerous it is for the feminine energy to open their heart space. Because when you do, you give so much of yourself to your partner. And if you're connected to the wrong person, this can definitely have an adverse effect on your life. So the fact that you pulled your energy back, you made them look at themselves, divine feminine, and it has them analyzing their behavior and trying to identify what you saw. And I'm even getting the only reason why you were able to make this masculine do this, to make them self-reflect, is because of how intense their emotions are from you, okay? If there was not as much chemistry and attraction in this connection, I don't think that you would have been able to even get through to this masculine. But now they're sitting back and they're realizing that you were able to do the one thing that's very hard for most feminine energies to do, which is to change the dynamic of the connection. So if you've ever wondered what this masculine thinks of you, they think that you're different, okay? They feel like you are sticking out like a sore thumb. But more importantly, they now know that you are emotionally intelligent, which is a rare quality to possess as a feminine energy. Because for most feminine energies, love is the weak spot. And it's through the heart space that the feminine allows the masculine to enter. And this can help you to raise your energy and ascend, or this can definitely bring you to a lower state of being. So the person that you allow in is very, very important. This is why you had your guard up with this masculine. This is why they could feel the hot and cold in your energy, okay? I don't know what it is that this person said to you. I don't know what happened in your last or previous exchange that gave you that intuitive nudge to kind of pull your energy back. But you doing so activated an awakening in your person, a very, very profound heart chakra awakening in your person, okay? And it's almost as if your person wants to know that the fact that you have your guard up with them a bit, it doesn't deter them at all, okay? It's actually making them more attracted to you, because emotional intelligence is a very, very attractive quality for a feminine energy. And it's also making them that much more determined to have a deeper level of access with you, okay? Now, this may be very, very specific, okay? But I'm also getting that this energy we're currently under with the new moon in Gemini is going to bring a very unexpected new beginning to your connection, divine feminine, or just to you in love in general. And it feels this way because not only does the zodiac sign Gemini represent the twins, but we also have Jupiter in Gemini for an entire year as well. I've also been getting a lot of downloads about the energy of two. But the way that I'm picking up on this energy is very, very different. It's almost like an exchange. So if you're familiar with the image in the Two of Pentacles, okay, it's almost as if there are two options or two energies that are currently in your field, but your hands are full, meaning that they are currently occupying space in your life. And in order for you to invite or welcome in this new energy, you will have to either let one thing go, or for some of you, you have to free both, okay? This may not be for everyone, but it feels like something is coming in, an offer of some sort, but it has to have a place to land. And as far as what it is that you're holding on to, I'm just getting that it's an energy, okay? So this could be a person, place, or a thing. It can also represent the past versus the future. It can represent a mindset, okay? Just take the energy how it resonates. But what's interesting about this as well is that I'm getting that your person is being asked to do the same thing. So if you've been feeling weighed down by something energetically, your guides want you to know that if you decide to let go, something is going to come in its place, something better, okay? That may not be for everyone, but that just came to me, okay? I'm also getting seamless. So you will know that this is for you, this person, this place, this thing, this energy, this newness, this offer that wants to come into your life, because it will fit perfectly into your world. So it won't be an ill-fitting person and it won't be an ill-fitting offer. So if you're looking for a sign, definitely look out for that. And you may already have your own significant signs, synchronicities, angel numbers that you have locked in with your spiritual team or your higher power. So clearly look for that as well. But I'm getting perfect fit. So if you resonate with this message, then there's definitely an offer coming for you, and it's going to be a seamless transition, okay? I'm going to go ahead and head over to Patreon. I will be pulling 3 more cards just to really tap into this energy, because I keep getting something about the next move. So that could be something that's on your heart and mind. There could be some information there that your person wants to share with you. So I'm going to pull 3 more cards just to see what's coming next in this connection, what your person's intentions are, or what you can look forward to. I'm even going to tap into what this offer is, okay? Because that was just a separate message that I just got there. That may just be for one person, but I'm going to look into that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you so much for watching, loves. If you resonated with this message, please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.